Hello, everyone. Ow. Ow. Happy day 3 of the Easy Way Cannabis. We're in a different setup. It's still my office. My stuff's over there, but I am running out of daylight and all light, so I had to move over to my window. I am so happy that you are here for day 3. My day 3 was yesterday. Today is day 4 for me, but I always talk about like the day before. And you guys, I have something so exciting to share with you. I didn't smoke at all yesterday. Now, was there several times that I did? Yes. Have I smoked today? No. Did my husband just leave for soccer and I immediately want to smoke? Yes. Okay. So, what am I doing? You and I, if you haven't already, take this 45 minute video to not smoke. You and I are just gonna talk and connect. If you haven't smoked already today, this is like an easy way. Well, come on. Hazel wants to say hi. You can come on. Say hi to the world. She says she's proud of us. Oh. Hazel's gonna sit with us. Okay, so, okay, hi, so it's day 3. Yesterday I didn't smoke, that's what I just said, okay. Yesterday I did not smoke at all. I was so proud of myself, so excited. She just stole my hair tie. That is my hair tie. I kind of needed that. Okay. Well. Okay, so I didn't smoke yesterday, but I don't feel that excited about it. I am very proud of myself, but I don't feel that excited. I don't know why. I did listen to more of the book yesterday, and it actually talked a lot about willpower, which I wanted to talk a lot today. And I did promise to give you a list of my lies and like myth breaking of the little monster, you know? Oh, I also, this is a hack. Sorry. Hope I didn't just, oh, I didn't order. Okay, I thought I had my, I thought I accidentally put my address. Okay, sorry, I can't talk. But I did want to share a lot about this like little monster. And on day 2, I talked a lot about like these like truths and lies, and there are just so many. So we got to talk about all of them. And I kind of wanted to start there because I think that's gonna help. It really helped me to break the illusion. Now, even though I want to smoke, I know it's the monster. Like, it does not feel the same anymore. And that's like only a positive, which is good. But I kind of struggled. Oh, my mother-in-law. My Mill just messaged me. I love her. Okay. Hold on. What am I doing? So you can come up here, Mama. Right here. Lay down. Right there. Is comfy? Okay. Can you see her? She's part of this team, okay? What's that? I'm tired of this, Grandpa. But it's too damn bad. Okay. So these truths and these lies, we've kind of talked about, and this is all part of Alan Carr's and John Dicey's idea of addiction, and how you birth this tiny withdrawal monster. And anytime you want to hit your pen, you want to do more weed, it's the little monster, it's not you. I talked about this yesterday, but it's kind of the same thing with your anxiety. Like, if you start picturing your anxiety as, did she just side-eye me? If you start picturing your anxiety as like someone else, like saying it to you, you feel way different about it because it doesn't feel like your thoughts anymore. And that's exactly what addiction is. Fuzz. And I talked about how yesterday, go and watch day 1 and day 2, or subscribe, you guys. Sorry, I've never said that on a YouTube video, but subscribe if you want to hang out. Because we talked a lot about how I decided to smoke on day 2 at like 6 p.m. And I did it knowingly. I didn't slip up. I did it knowingly because the little monster won, okay, a little bit. I told myself, I was like, the little monster always tells me, let's just do it one last time. Let's just have one night together. Like, come on, we're besties. Let's just game and get high and just one more night, okay? And so on day 2, I was very much like, let me smoke tonight. And I only took 4 puffs for like, until I fell asleep from like 6 to 11, which is not like me, okay? But I did it, and oh yeah, that's what it was. I immediately realized like how much credit it was taking for my relaxation, because I think a lot of it, you guys, is placebo. Like, I don't think weed actually relaxes you. I am now just starting to realize it's placebo because I can relax myself when I'm sober, which is like the whole point, you know what I mean? Let me see if I could find these. Let me take a pause real quick. Okay, definitely didn't need a pause. Here are some of the monster lies that I have realized the next few days, and hopefully you will realize as well. Not you, I was talking to that. Okay. So, number 1, weed relaxes you. That is the little monster, okay? The truth is that my body can do those like sighs on my own. Like, I can yawn. I can make myself yawn. Did you see that? And it's because, like, think about, I don't know if you're like, I'm not even 10 minutes into this video, so I need to be careful what I say. But it's not a splunt, it's not a joint, it's not a pendulum, you know? She looks so bloody. But think about when you inhale, you guys. This is me, okay? You breathe in, and I kind of hold it, and then I kind of like deeply let all the smoke out. That's just a breathing exercise, girl. Or boy, whoever's here, non-binaries, that is just a breathing exercise. It just so happened that you also inhaled THC, but you're taking in these like long meditative breaths. So weed does not relax you. You are doing breath work. Like, bing, duh. Okay, again, we are breaking the illusion. If you're gonna like go through all of these little lies and they still feel like I don't understand you, I do recommend picking up the book. Because the more I'm reading the book, the more I realize it's kind of hypnosis. Like, the book said, I don't know, just the way he talks to you about how you're already doing it, or how, again, we'll go into the willpower part, which I thought was very profound. But yeah, this THC little monster is just a liar, and like it uses like the craziest tactics. We're talking about tactics today. The craziest tactics to keep you hooked, okay? The second lie is just one more night, just one more puff. That's it. That's all I want. I'm the monster right now. That is it. That is all I want. Just one more puff. That's it. For the rest of your life, you have to just one more time. And my truth is, you've had 1,000 one nights. You've had 1,000,000 last times. And clearly it didn't work for 12 years, okay? That was a shot to the heart when I wrote that, because I was just a realization of, I do that all the time. And a sign that I knew I was kind of like, my body wanted me to stop, but my brain was still addicted, was, kind of anytime I would run out of my pen. I think I might have said this in day 1 or day 2, but the moment my pen would run out, I would be like, that was it. That was the last one. But then the monster would immediately put like guilt and shame on me and is like, why are you forcing yourself, like, almost like, oh my God, you're so pathetic that you can't have weed in the house to quit. Like, you have to run out of your pen to quit. Just go get another one. You can prove to, what a lie this is. You can prove to yourself that you could go buy another pen and then quit. Seriously, I can't believe I used to believe that. Obviously, I used to think those were my own thoughts and not the addiction monster. So when I heard myself go like, Elizabeth, you go get a pen. You can quit anytime. Like, go get a pen. And then what would I do? I'd smoke that whole pen. And I'd never buy one because I'd always go on Monday. See, here's the thing. I know my deals too. I know on Mondays everything is 50% off, so I'd get 2 pens. A girl couldn't just like save money, I guess. Addiction. Like, I'm never gonna calculate how much money I've spent on weed ever in my whole life. Because I have done that with The Sims. I'm like a Sims collector. I played Sims 1. Yes, we know I'm 32. I played Sims 1. I played Sims 2. I played Sims 3. Sims 4. And I own every single pack. I don't want to know. I know you got Sims 1 for free. I spent $70 on Sims 1, okay? I mean on Sims 4. I don't know. What the fuck tangent was that on? Why was I talking about The Sims? I bought them all. How much money I spent on weed. See, guys, I'm not even high and like 2 brain cells. Okay. Lie 3. You deserve it. So if you are on day 1 or day 2 or day 3 and you're like, I just went 10 hours without smoking. Like, oh, it's my father-in-law. My husband must have called his parents. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh, you deserve it. Okay, I can tell you guys the good news, but it's kind of like not this. So maybe go check out another mini vlog and I'll talk about like my life, but this will stay focused to cannabis. Okay. You deserve it. You didn't smoke for 10 hours today. Here's the monster. You didn't smoke for 10 hours today, girl. You deserve it. Like, at least don't have bad dreams for the night. Like, you didn't smoke all day while you were like out in the living room. At least have one in bed. Like, you've already finished the whole day. What's the point? Why wouldn't you just have one in bed? Like, it's gonna help you sleep. You're gonna blah, blah, blah. Those are all lies, you guys. Those are all lies. The monster is telling you to get fed one more time. Like, I hope you guys are seeing the revelations the way I am because it's transformative. Like, it honestly, there's just no looking back. You can't, like, once you learn this, and this is why this system works, it's because it's brainwashing you. It's de-brainwashing you. You have been brainwashed by weed. I saw this TikTok. Sorry, I just got a mosquito bite or something, and it's really itchy. I saw this weed influencer, whatever. I don't even think she's a weed influencer. Whatever. I don't know. Come up, and her TikTok was, I'm proud of you. It's okay that you needed. It's okay that you lean on weed. It's okay that you use it for stress. And I get the sentiment. The sentiment is supposed to be non-shameful. And that I believe in. But now I'm like, girl, no. It doesn't help. I feel like screaming. I'm like, don't tell people that. Tell people it's what prolonged their depression for 12 years. It actually prolonged my depression for 12 years. And I am on Lexapro. So, okay, so here is, we're gonna take you off the trail for a second. Basically, smoked my whole life, got a job, only smoked at nights. I quit smoking 6 months before my dad died. Or, I don't know, like November of 2020. When did my dad die? Last year? 2023. And then I moved in with my mom and dad to help take care of him. Me and my husband moved in to help take care of him when he was in in-house hospice. And a week into that, I started smoking again. And you know how I did it? I was so good because I had quit smoking cold turkey and using the willpower method. Okay, we'll talk about the willpower method. Using the willpower method, and for my best friend who's watching this, you know you have nothing to do with this, so don't even message me about it. But and she did she knows me so well. So I was at her house. We were like hanging out. Well, we hang out for fun, but we were hanging out a bunch because I was redoing her wedding dress. I added whatever. And she had a pen, and it was almost done. And I was like, can I just have this? Like, can I have the rest? I don't want to buy a pen. And she was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I just want like a little bit at night. Why? But I love her because she was like, you sure? Okay. But like, dude, I'm an adult. Like, I don't put that on my friends. Okay. Could you imagine if I was like, my best friend got me to relapse? Girl, you know, she would be laughing right now. Okay. So that's how I got back into smoking again. And then, so my dad died and I kept smoking. I went back to work 3 weeks later, maybe a month later, and then had to stop again. And not like stop, but only at night. But honestly, it was like terrible because like you just feel all the withdrawal feelings during the day, but you don't realize that it's because of the weed. You think it's because like you have anxiety, my dad just died, I have depression, my medicine makes me feel sick. You place it all on the good things in your life. Not that my dad died was a good thing, but kind of was at the same time. I don't even know. Okay. Story time on my dad dying and taking care of him during cancer. That was meant to sound compassionate. But part 2, when we found out he lived a double life 6 months after he died. We're talking like double life. Okay. Let me know if you want a story time on that. So when I found out that my dad lied to us our whole lives, I started smoking again. Do you realize, like, did I pick up smoking to comfort myself, or did my addiction catch me at my weakest point? Let me say that all over again. Did you use weed for comfort, or did your addiction heighten at a very stressful time? And so you couldn't, like, it's like the fly theory. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about with the fly theory, please go to day 1. That is the day 1 metaphor. Day 2 metaphor was the money metaphor. I think I have another metaphor for today, but we'll see. I think I wrote it down. And it's just wild, you guys. Like, and sorry, I need to eat this Taco Bell. This goes into today, day 4, but I kind of should talk about it the next day. I don't know. I like to give myself a little bit time. Sorry, I need to shave my armpits too. I like to give myself a little bit time to like process things. So I like doing it the day after instead of the day of. But okay. So everyone wants to join. Everyone. Wanna come in here? Hold on. You girls, I'm using this spot right now. Where were we? Oh, you deserve it. You celebrated with weed. No. Okay. First of all, you don't celebrate using marijuana. Would you say that you wanted to celebrate using tar meth? Would you say you wanted to celebrate using even saying using alcohol, like, yeah, I'll celebrate with a cocktail, but celebrate by using alcohol is weird. Celebrate by using weed is weird. Now, again, that was me. So that was actually, I apologize. That was kind of like, that's not what I meant. But I meant like, celebrate with your family. Celebrate with your partner. Celebrate with celebrate with laughter. Celebrate, I put my husband, like, basically the idea that girls, basically, girls, basically, girls, basically, weed has never thrown you a party. Don't throw a party for weed, okay? Like, and again, I know that people that are on day 3 video are not like going to be the people that are like, you don't understand weed. So I don't know why I feel like I need to like defend my ideas or the easy way cannabis method ideas, but weed has not done anything good for you. You have just been brainwashed to think that. The fact that people realize that with alcohol, but we haven't translated that to weed is like crazy. And again, I'm one of them. This was like, until 4 days ago, I did not think like this. So I was there. Number 4. It helps me with my ADHD and my anxiety and my depression and my sleep. So the old lies is that I used to be able to sleep so good. I'd get like a full restful sleep. I used to think that it calmed the anxiety in my head, and honestly it calmed my like, what's it called? Tachycardic heart. And depression. I felt like it helped my depression. Anytime I was sad, weed. Exhausted, weed. Arguing with my husband, weed. Like, it was just, it gets you when you're weakest. Like, it's the opposite. It's not that you need it when you're sad, anxious, or like temperament, whatever. It's actually that those emotions were real, but then like they just tried to the little monster just tried to take it. You know what I mean? So the truth is really like, I manage my ADHD by keeping systems, by having, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm not really good at managing my ADHD, but I'm also on Lexapro. Lexapro is what's helping my mood with my anxiety and my depression, not weed. If anything, it kind of doesn't make my Lexapro work. So it's kind of counterintuitive. And lastly, sleep. Let's talk about sleep. 1 is the subconscious mind. Now, this is a little woo-woo, but it's kind of just like basic brain knowledge. Like, if you practice a piano song tonight and you sleep, what happens in, I don't remember if it's REM or whatever, what happens in that time is your brain like processes the day all over again. So you are relearning that song while you sleep. So the next day, you're not just coming into the next day with that song with just the day before, you're also had processed it in your sleep. So it's twice more before you hit the piano again. And that's the same for dreams. So the fact that you can't dream when you're really, really high just means that your body and your brain, you're not like allowing your brain to just like learn extra and retain extra. And you don't have to learn the same thing every day. You're actually like accumulating skills, basically. So that's just like a fact. That's just how our brains work. Now, the other thing is you wake up so groggy. You didn't get a full night's sleep. You overslept. actually. You overslept, you feel groggy, you wake up stressed and anxious for the day. You might wake up like, because now your body's in withdrawal and you just woke up, your body is gonna have anxiety, you're stressed, you probably procrastinated the day before, and now you have to show up and like do more work because you put it off a little bit. Like, weed actually has not helped your sleep at all. I didn't smoke last night and I slept totally fine, and I actually didn't have nightmares. Now, the nightmares do come, I know, but after like 2 weeks, the nightmares are kind of gone. And I think that's honestly your body's subconscious in withdrawal. It's just like, because you smoked at 11 p.m., you're asleep by 12, that your body's in withdrawal, and you're dreaming in withdrawal. That's what it is. So once that fully leaves your system, your brain just processes dreams more normal. Unless you're like me and you have a traumatic life, and then your dreams are not so good. In general. Okay. Number 5 is the craving wave is unbearable. You need me. So on day 2, I had like a 3-hour craving wave. And now we'll talk about the willpower part. And the reason why it was 3 hours was because I was still doing it white knuckling. Like, and way less yesterday and way less today. But that day 2, I felt like I was white knuckling. I felt very panicked. I felt like, oh my God, I'm never gonna smoke again. The monster. Or like, this is so sad. It's something that's comforted me my whole life. The monster. So when the monster can't use like nausea or irritation or making your body like walk to where your pen is, it's gonna start being so manipulative and using things like sadness and grief and make you literally feel like you're grieving someone. That's addiction. Like, have you ever eaten eggs? And eggs is a terrible example. Have you ever had like a burger and then the next day you felt like guilty that you weren't gonna have a burger that day? Like, no. I don't know if that made sense to anyone. But I rode that wave for a long time, and it did eventually go away. And I talked more about this in day 2, but I still felt like I was very much white knuckling it and like using willpower. And the part in the book, let me see, 1 second. Okay, sorry. So this willpower part is gonna be like for the rest of the video. And this is why you've never been able to quit before, because willpower just does not work. It's like, you are causing yourself to have a, I want it, but I can't have it, moment. And that's what he calls it. I want it, you can't have it, And it's basically like throwing a tantrum. Like, you are having a mental tantrum, and that feels panicky. That feels awful. Like, when I was going through that, I genuinely felt like, is Jekyll and Hyde a good analogy? I don't know what that means. I don't think that's what that means. Jekyll and Hyde means there's like a nice guy, good guy, right? And it's the same person or something like that? Okay. It's a movie? I don't know. So yeah, here's why willpower doesn't work, okay? So, the idea of willpower is that you're framing this entire thing like you're giving it up. Like, you are framing something that you are just simply telling yourself you cannot have. And sometimes we look at people, or I think majority of the time we look at people with addiction, and we think they have no willpower, right? But the way Alan Carr says it is like, drug addicts actually have the most willpower. And it's kind of like in a reverse way, because something that is killing you, you will choose to take every single day. And that is like more for like extreme whatever, but it's kind of like that. Like, a person who is addicted can be told all the bad things in the world and still do the drug. You know, like, that is willpower. That is not willpower. And when you, sorry, I'm looking at notes too, but when you frame it like that, it's obviously, you're just putting it up on that friend pedestal, that like, I have to give this away. That was what I talked about, like with the grief part. Like, I genuinely felt sad that I wasn't going to smoke again. And I'm like, sorry, who is telling me that? Like, what a weird monster. Sorry, I'm just reading everything real quick. Okay. That was so weird. So yeah, the idea of this whole method is that willpower will never work for you. Like, I kind of heard, now when Tana brought that up, I don't know if she read it yet or her friend just bought it for her, and it sounds like she read a little bit of it, but the thing that made me sad is that she was still in the illusion, and she said something like, oh yeah, I totally quit, but you know, like, I really need it when I'm like, want to be really creative. Like, if I want to like write a song, like, I need to smoke. And I'm like, no, that is using willpower to smoke, not breaking the entire illusion of what weed is. And I will use myself as an example. So I am very creative, just like if you're athletic, analytical, or creative, I'm very creative. And growing up, I played the flute, the piano, the piccolo. I taught myself how to play guitar. I used to make little guitar YouTube videos. If you look on my channel, they are still there. Don't make fun of me. Taught myself how to write music. I don't know, just naturally creative. So the fact that weed has brainwashed me today and Tana that I need to get high to be creative is insane. Like, again, that goes into like, weed takes so much credit for everything. Weed never made me creative. It might have given me like really weird ideas, but I don't, no, it didn't. Hold on, we're brainwashing ourselves right now. No, you do not need it to be creative. Sorry, we haven't like fully broken the illusion yet, but this is why I'm writing these, guys, because it needs to be honest. Like, I can't follow someone that just does it perfect the first day or doesn't talk about how difficult it was or whatever. Let me do this. Okay, so there was a couple times that I had this like wave, and I'm still not at the part of the book where it says like you have to stop, kind of, not you have to, but when it's saying like you'll starve the monster. But I feel like the monster, if it started this big, it's like this big right now. And I hear whispers of it, of just being like, where's your pen? Or okay, today was specifically hard because my husband went to soccer. And my first thing is like, I want to order food and get high and play games. So what I'm going to do is I did order food and I am going to play games. It made me really want to right now too. See, sometimes I get to the end of these and then I like all I hear is the monster. Like right now, all it's telling me is like, this is the last time you're gonna be alone. Hi. Like the last couple of days, my husband has been home. And so the little monster is trying to convince me right now that, and I'm just saying this out loud so you could hear, but basically right now the little monster is saying like, this is your last night like alone that you could get high. Like by next week you're gonna quit. So when he goes to soccer, like this is our last chance. Like you have to smoke. Like think how fun it'll be. You know you love to play games when you're like all high. This sucks. Okay, this part sucks. Okay, something, I don't know if I told you this, but something I've been doing too is like, I scream at myself. I picture a little monster that's saying these things, and then I picture myself bigger. Like I picture the little monster here, and I picture like my mouth like this big, my head like this, screaming, guttural screaming. Like I can almost feel it. I can imagine it so much. Just saying like, stop, leave me alone. Leave me alone. And I do feel like it relieved it a little bit. The other thing is keep yourself busy. Today, I walked to a coffee shop. I went in my car to get Taco Bell instead of DoorDash, which honestly was like $15 cheaper. It's crazy. Life's gonna be easier when we're free, you guys. Like, that's the thing. We're never gonna like want it again because we're gonna realize how free we are from it. Doesn't that sound amazing? That's what it's all about, honestly. I can't wait to never think about it again, never crave it, want it. I don't crave it, but I get the urges. Because now when I think about it, like, if I picture myself getting high, no, it does feel good right now. Liar! Okay, let's do an exercise. Right now, it sounds amazing to smoke and relax and, like, go watch a movie. But I probably could just go watch a movie. And actually pay attention and enjoy it. Okay, we're kind of done with this chat for now. Did you guys see Heretic? Now we're just chatting while I eat. I loved it. It was so weird. I'm making my husband watch Dexter right now because I made him watch Resurrected is the new one, the winter one, the lumberjack one, or not lumberjack, whatever he was. We watched that and he liked it, and I was like, okay, I really want to watch the new one, the Resurrection one. And he liked that other season, so I was like, oh my god, would you watch the original series? And so we're watching the original series. We're on season 2, like episode 2. And then we'll watch Resurrection, but I kind of want to like watch a show right now. I don't know if I want to watch a new one, because that's also like an anxiety thing for me. Like right now, because I'm dealing with quitting, I don't want to also have to like deregulate my body by watching a new show that I've never seen before. But a movie I could do. I've been kind of wanting to watch, I've still never seen it, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I'm so confused by it. Every single scene I've seen has been weird in a good way. So I have no clue, but that could be good. No, I'm not in the mood for that. What was the one with Robert Pattinson where he gets like cloned a lot? Is it called like Number 29 or like Mikey 29? I don't remember. Okay. We made it to 40 minutes. Okay. I've been thinking, I don't know how boring these are gonna be. Let me know if you guys like are enjoying these, because I mean I can still do them as the days go on, but I was also wondering if like I have this series where I like talk through my days, but let me know if like a little read along of the book would be helpful instead of buying it yourself. I don't know if that's legal to read a book out loud, but I'll risk it. I don't know. Let me know if that's something people would be interested in. We could do like a cozy neon setup and it could be like I'm reading you a bedtime story vibes, you know? Okay. I'm gonna jump off because I need to distract myself, but was there any metaphor? Let me see. I got no metaphors for you today. I'm gonna jump off. Goodbye, you guys. Strong for another day. I'm happy that you guys spent this time with me. If you smoke tonight, do not put shame on yourself. Just know that you're feeding that little monster what it's asking for. And you didn't lose the battle. Or I don't like the idea of losing. You didn't lose the battle. If you know you're feeding the monster, you're making progress, okay? But you're addicted. Give yourself like some grace. I have to reply to my family. So, love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.